Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, you know, y'all better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, don't go afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, I do. Tickle me when I say it, but I do. Like I say always, it just is a constant reminder of how good God has been, of all the things he's brought me through, all the challenges he's allowed me to overcome, all the times he's forgiven me, all the times he's allowed me to get it all wrong and turn around and get it right. And I still got a lot of challenges in front of me, still got a lot of changes I probably need to make. So my question to you is, what's stopping you from having the life that you want? What's stopping you from having the life that you want? I don't really know a person that doesn't want a good life for themselves or for their families. Now, I know a lot of people who have been beaten down by the process, who, because of some mistakes and some setbacks, some mishaps, a set of circumstances, sometimes just life just deals them a hand of cards and they just figure it's all defeat. I know a lot of people who have given up on achieving the life of their dreams. But I know they'd still want them if they could get to them. But they just allowed to settle for so many reasons. So who I'm talking to is you today. What's really stopping you from having the life that you want? What's really at the core of stopping you? What is that? Is it your friends or your associates? Is it the fear of what you think somebody else will think of you if you decide to change? Is it what I used to call the call of the wild? Is it the fact that you keep thinking that the thing that you're doing that's providing you these momentary moments of pleasure that really ain't really good or healthy for you, you don't want to stop doing that because you got just a little bit more something else you want to do? I call that the call of the wild. You know, it's just out there. Them streets is calling you. Them lights is calling you. You know, them girls is calling you. Them guys that's on the wrong side keep calling you. You can't seem to make a decision about the right guy. You keep picking the wrong guy all the time. What is it that's stopping you from having the life that you really want to have? So whatever the reason you're choosing, that's the reason that's stopping you from having the life that you want to have. It's no good, because at the end of the day, here's the real deal. See, God is available, and God is available for all of us, and God has a plan for all of us, and God wants the very best for all of us. That's the truth of the matter. So now what we going to do to get started having that life? First of all, if it's your friends, I want you to understand something. Your friends can't save you. A lot of your friends offer no real help for you. Most of your friends don't have the answer themselves. I mean, it's just a wide range of reasons. And misery loves company. So usually when your friends are in a bad position, they kind of like company in that bad position. Your friends ain't going to church. You're going to be their friend. They don't really want you to go to church. You know, your friends don't pray, so why would they offer up prayer as a solution to you? You know, your friends don't really get the fact that if you treat people better, people would treat you better. So what's that? So your friends are a lot of times the reasons, you know, the peer pressure of what, and then the thought in your mind of what they going to think once they find out I don't do what they do anymore. Who cares what they think other than you? I mean, really, you can't let what somebody thinks of you stop you from having the best life you wanted to have. If I went by that theory right there, I wouldn't even be on this mic this morning. I would have never become a stand-up. I would have, had I listened to the people around me who clearly told me when I quit my job to pursue this, boy, don't you quit your job. You got a family. Boy, don't you do this. You ain't got no bit. That ain't no security in that. Get yourself a job. Go down here and with your brothers. Go to work over here. I heard all of that. I didn't let that stop me from pursuing this. Why would you allow that to stop you from pursuing your relationship with God so you can have the best life you could possibly have? You gangbang because they've convinced you that this is the family situation and love that you don't have, and they've convinced you that this is your only way, your only source of getting over. And then you drum up these ignorant reasons, man, for staying with it. But they sound so good when you listening to everybody else you're surrounded by telling you why we gang banging, why we holding this block down, why we slanging this thing here right here, why we letting it go like this here. You keep listening to them when all in your heart of hearts you know this ain't right. You already know, but you allow that form of the call of the wild, that wanting to be accepted by a group of people who trying to get you to accept a way so you can further their progress, to even prove that you worthy to be around them, you got to commit some type of crime. To even prove that you worthy to be around them. Then when you get busted on the crime, what happens to that? Where your family at now? They don't come down there to see you because guess what? They can't turn in their ID at the desk at a law enforcement center, so now your homies can't come visit you. And then, you know, your family back out here, they ain't taking care of your family because it's all about them. Then you learn that. What is it that's stopping you from having the life that you always wanted to have? What is it? Why are you a repeat offender? Why do you keep checking yourself back into that institution? Why, man? Why won't you get it together? Why won't you give God a try? Why won't you disassociate yourself? Why would you continue to be a part of a revolving door system and becoming the farm system for these institutions that ain't got nothing for you? But you keep going back in there, and then every time you go in there, and then your little homies or your gang-banging little silly little friends try to make you think that's a badge of honor. There ain't no badge of honor, man. That's one more scratch on that record. That's one more nail in that coffin. That's one step closer to that third strike where you ain't gonna ever get out. It's one step closer to that graveyard. You keep on. Why would you not give God a try? Why would you not go and see what your life could really be? What is it that's stopping you? What is it? Because see, I got news for you. There's nothing like waking up free. I don't care who you are. There's nothing like waking up with the joy in your heart. Now, if you ain't going to be free, get the joy in your heart, the satisfaction of knowing that you're accomplishing something with your life. Help somebody behind them bars. Get in the program. Show these young cats when they come in a better way. But don't you dare sit there, man, and just ride it out. And, man, just go and get the fullest life that you can have. You know what it feels like to wake up and be on your way somewhere. knowing that you have something to accomplish, that you can change somebody, that you can stop somebody from going down the road you went down. It's a whole lot of ways to make your life better. But why would you not go and have the best life you can have? What is it that's stopping you? What is it? Really? Really? So you think that Satan really has your best interests at heart? That little thing your mama kept telling you about praying, you wasn't listening, was you? But you know, it ain't ever too late to get back to that. It ain't ever too late to get back to where you're from. It ain't ever too late to go back home. It ain't ever too late to turn around. It ain't ever too late to get your life together. It ain't ever too late to seek God. And it ain't ever too late to pray. Don't forget to pray. Don't be ashamed to pray, and don't be too proud to pray, because prayer changes things. Prayer changes people too. I'm a witness to that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, this the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is radio unlike any other. This is not planned, rehearsed, and oftentimes not even wanted. This real radio. What y'all doing today? What's up, Shirley?
Hey, Steve. How are you?
I'm pretty good, Carla.
Good morning. What's up, crew?
What's up, Junior?
Morning,
Fool, what's happening with you?
After the morning after, what it
Hey,
do?
man, what you done bought lately? Let me hear something.
Nothing really.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, nothing really.
Junior, bought anything lately?
Yeah, Unc, I bought a few suits.
A few.
Yeah, this went up, Shirley. Used to be one. I'm in there now. Give me that one and that one.
Love it.
Yeah.
2, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Got one for Friday and Saturday.
Come on, boy. Come up and out.
I can tell you what I'm trying to get next, though. You can
What's
help me
that?
out with it.
What you trying to get?
Helicopter.
This is going to be
Helicopter.
interesting to us and our audience, or just
Yeah.
you guys.
No, this
I
is
said
real
a
interesting.
helicopter.
A helicopter?
Yeah,
What?
right. And just land where I want to land, skip all the traffic.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How much you got for this helicopter?
Well, that's
And
just
do
it.
you know what type you want?
Well, I've been looking.
Okay.
What's the number on it? You know the numbers on helicopters the same way you know them on planes?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't.
I'll
I
tell
just
you
know
which one this
engine.
is. Okay.
How much was it? Let me ask you that.
2.3 million. That sound reasonable?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. But what I'm trying to figure out is,
Come on. Come
What?
on.
boy,
Come on. Say
what
it.
is you gonna do with damn near $2.5 million helicopter? Where you going? See,
Well, just
everywhere
round
you
town.
got to go require more than that.
Okay, well, let me ask you this here. Can a helicopter
Houston
get
to
me-
L.A., a helicopter, boy. You know how many times you got to land to gas up?
Well, see, that's what I don't know. I don't know nothing about the game.
But
I don't know how
you
far
bought
I
it
can go.
first, though. Why didn't you
I
ask
ain't
these
bought it.
questions?
I haven't bought it. Be quiet, Sheriff.
But Tommy, where would you keep the helicopter?
Thank you.
In my backyard.
I just said that. And where? Where?
What?
In my backyard.
Dog,
Yeah.
how you gonna land a helicopter in your backyard with them wires back there?
Oh, man.
Power wires.
You stay out in the country, y'all ain't got in-ground cable. Your stuff is on poles and wires.
All that money and all these drones flying around
Oh.
Okay, well,
here.
so you're saying that's a problem?
I'm saying it's a problem. Do
I'm
you
on-
know the area
we're
you
saying
need? You
you're
can't
a
land
problem.
it just right there on the H. Oh, and you don't
I'm
know
on-
what the H is for, do you?
What is it
It's
for,
for
Steve?
How much
it's
you think
for
a
here.
helipad
It's for
costs?
land here. Ain't right?
Here. Hey, man, let's
Here,
keep talking about
land
this
here.
helicopter when we come back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay. Now explain this. This is holiday phrases at the Christmas party.
Holiday phrases at the Christmas party. We're all going to go to these Christmas parties inside
Mm-hmm.
the friend's house or relative's house. And these are some phrases you hear. What we're going to do is make the setting. We're going to play some music for you. You're in a real Christmas party. And these
Okay.
are some of the phrases that you'll hear at your average black or family Christmas party.
All right.
Keyword black. I heard that. All right, here we go. And now we take you to every holiday Christmas gathering and we give you sounds of a black Christmas party.
I don't know who invited me. Could have been my mom.
Hey, can I get some of y'all to help me put Earl in the car? Somebody, just.
Well, I'd like to laugh too. So what did she say that was so funny?
Anybody seen my purse? It was right there on the kitchen table, right there. I put it right there.
Yeah, that's one.
Hey, y'all can't smoke that in my mama's house.
Hey, y'all out of toilet paper. Where y'all keep the plunger?
That's the word.
I'm gonna need that plunger, man. Hold up, y'all. Don't go in there.
So what? So what? The girl like girls. Get over it. What that got to do with you? She like girls, ain't?
Hey, you ain't said nothing. We can take all this outside. All of it right now.
That's real right there.
I love y'all and all, but y'all need to stay out of my bedroom. Right there.
No, it's not a weave. This is my real hair.
Yes, you
My real hair.
I can tell you right now, that's one ugly ass baby.
Hey, look, if I was young, I'd stay out there barefoot for about at least 45 minutes. No, hell no. I ain't know he was out. What the hell made this egg salad? Oh, damn, Earl peed on himself.
That's why I told you I needed help to get him in the car.
Man, dog. Man.
Y'all got some fall.
He wet and heavy.
I ain't eating that.
Break another ornament on that tree. We ain't gonna have nothing to hang on it next year.
I know you ain't out there peeing in my mama's backyard. What? Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Stay out of the refrigerator. All right, just stay out.
Stop balling that Christmas paper up. We're gonna use it next year.
Oh, she knew he was married. She knew he was married.
That's him.
Well, look who with a white woman. I mean,
These are sounds you hear at a black Christmas party.
Yes, I'll accept the charges.
Hey, y'all. Calvin coming. Watch your purse.
They don't let him preach at church, but he want to come over here and pray for 30 minutes. It's just too much right here.
Yeah.
Oh, she had another baby? Oh.
hey, y'all, it's long distance from the prison. Everybody want to say hi?
Yes, that's it. That was my next one.
Hey, Robert!
Hey, Rob. What's going on, Rob?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, fam? Man, I wish I could be there with y'all. Who all over there?
Everybody!
Man.
Pass the phone around.
Everybody here.
Where
No, I
Bernita
say-
at, man?
Huh?
Let me talk to Bernita.
Bernita.
Hey, Bernita, Robert on the phone. I ain't say nothing, but, go ahead. Just talk to him.
I can't believe it. The family that don't bring a damn thing take the most home. I
Never bring it up.
Look at me. We about to eat.
The game is on.
Her kids bad. Ooh, her kids are bad.
Oh my God. How long is this prayer gonna last?
Ooh, it's done got late. We probably gonna have to stay tonight. I don't do all that driving at night. Ooh, Clarence don't like to drive at night.
Why we can't eat till their ass get here?
Did y'all go in the living room and speak to Miss Bernice in the hospital bed?
Y'all just gonna walk right by her. Don't say nothing.
What y'all doing in there?
Hey!
you hear at a black Christmas
Hey!
party. We changed it.
We trying to make it a Christmas party.
Oh, no, we've been out to
Yeah,
Christmas
we
party.
got a Christmas party, right?
Long
We just at a
time.
black house
We
now.
at a black house.
Go out there and tell Devontae to bring that walker back in here so Miss Lucille can get to the table.
You mean tell me y'all ain't got no flat screens?
Miss Bernita from the hospital bed. Your grandmama from the hospital bed in the den. Turn them greens down. Smell them in here.
Hey, can anybody give me a jump? I'm trying to go to work.
Everybody, on Thanksgiving.
He working. They getting paid double. Get paid double tonight.
Yeah, get that overtime.
Get that overtime.
Oh, she's real light skinned. She's real light skinned.
She real like.
Well,
She real
guess I
dark
go
skinned.
and get out of here. Watch this game, y'all. Y'all TV be cutting off. I'm going to the house so I can see this game.
You fool. You talking like you fool.
Somebody done took them damn folding chairs. I know we had 8 folding chairs last year this time.
Oh, damn, now who the hell took that fall off the table? Who took the fall? That's my fall.
All right, we gotta go. That's it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Who, what you got?
Paper clips.
What does that
Okay,
mean?
don't say no more. Just don't do it.
You don't want him to
It
explain
speak
it?
for
No,
itself.
what is?
No, it doesn't.
You know what a paper clip is, don't you?
Yes.
I
It
thought he just
speak
had
for
a,
itself. Paper clip.
But in a prank, okay.
Yes.
I just thought it was an outburst.
Tommy,
Correct.
I don't just bust
Tommy.
out and say paper clips out of no. You understand?
you go too far, son.
Travel.
I'm trying to reach Veronica.
This is she.
Hi, Veronica. How you doing? My name is Philip. I'm from Corp. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
You were with the company here. Let's see. You just left about 6 months ago?
That's correct.
Okay, and you left with a severance. Am I right?
That's right. I'm sorry, who am I speaking with?
Philip. My name is Philip. Philip. I'm actually calling on some security questions and wanted to reach out to you. Now, you own your own travel agency now?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, you actually left with a severance when you left the company. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. And how long were you actually with?
I was there for 8 years. I'm sorry, who am I speaking to again?
My name is Philip. I'm with security.
And what can I do for you, Philip?
Well, we have you started this business. Now, did you start it before you left?
Philip, I started this business after I left there.
You started it after you left there?
That's correct. 1 month.
Okay. So the reason why I'm giving you a call, and I've been, we've gone through some security tapes and things of that nature. We're missing so many reams of paper. We're missing thousands of paper clips. We're missing so many office supplies, and it's been brought to the security's attention that it's targeting that you are the person that has taken all of this office.
Let me get this right, Philip. You are calling my place of business, asking me if I have used paper clips and paper. I have customers in my establishment right now. I can't talk to you about this.
Okay, ma'am, listen. I know that I'm sorry for calling your place of business, but I want to say this. We're at the point of actually picking you up behind items that have been taken from the company. So I wanted to call and see if we could get it taken care of over the phone. Now, if you got to go, then I'm going to have to actually come out to your business, and that's something that I'm trying not to do.
You know what? Hold on 1 second. You hold that thought. Who the is this on my phone talking about some damn paper clips? I have been gone from there for 6 months, and you calling me now about some paper and some what?
Paper clips, ma'am. We're missing at least 5,000 paper clips.
I'm going to tell you what you can do. I have been out of that company for 6 months. I worked for y'all for 8 years, and you all let me go. I didn't take anything from you.
Okay. Have you ever used any paper or any paper clips outside of have you done that?
Of course I use paper every day. I run a business.
Okay, but you're using our paper for your own personal business. Your travel agent or whatever it is that you have, you're using office supplies. That right there is against the law.
Oh, no, I will go and buy you some damn paper clips.
Okay, well, we don't want paper clips, ma'am. Now, we've given you a severance pay, and from my understanding, it's been a substantial amount. And right now, is going to be filing charges and taking you to court over these paper clips and paper.
I'm going to tell you what you can do with them 5,000 paper clips. I'm going to paper clip them together and hang you off about your I didn't steal no damn paper clips. You going to call me 6 months later talking about some paper and paper clips.
Okay, ma'am, I don't want to go back and forth.
Philip.
I'm sorry?
This is some Philip.
So, are you wanting to return all the merchandise? Because it looks like...
I didn't take no merchandise. I don't have to steal nothing from y'all. I worked for you for 8 years. Talking about I stole something. I was employee of the year.
For 8 years, you stole paper clips, you stole office supplies, scissors, masking tape. You have taken markers, pens. We got it down to a science.
I don't know what videotapes you got, Philip. I ain't steal nothing from y'all. I was employee of the year. You all gave me a severance package. How dare you call me 6 months later? You can take them paper clips and shove them up your behind.
Excuse me?
Are we done here?
No, we're not done here.
So take your videotape and your paper clips and your scissors, and you know what to do with them.
No, I don't, ma'am. Now, listen, what we're going to have to do is you're going to get served right there at your travel agency. Where are you located?
Excuse me?
We're missing over 5,000 paper clips, and we need those. Now,
you know, what's your address? I'm going to bring your damn paper and paper clips to you. How about that? Give me your address.
You are...
Philip.
You are guilty of using the paper, aren't you?
We all use paper, Philip. I don't steal.
Which means, guess what? It's against the law, which means you have stolen something. If you have taken one paper clip, it's against the law. And we want our doggone paper clips back.
Philip. You got pens in your car, Philip? That's a corporation? I bet you do.
But I work for the company.
I'm trying to run a business, so you stealing too. Give me your boss's number. You calling my damn phone talking about some pens and paper clips. You lost your mind. Give me your address. I'll bring the pens and paper clips. You ain't got to come pick me up.
You've taken so many pens and so many paper clips, thousands of rims of paper.
I'm trying to run a business. Don't call my phone with this.
Okay.
Talking about some paper clips. Give me your address.
I'm going to say this to you now. I'm going to go ahead and order the police to come over. I'm ordering the police to come and pick you up, okay? Because I'm trying to get the problem taken care of over the phone.
Bring the police and you come with them. Come get it. I got something for your when you get here. Bring them. You calling me about some paper and paper clips. I've been gone from there for 6 months. You crazy.
Ma'am, you have stolen paper clips from the company, and we want our paper clips back.
Bring your over here. You want to get some damn paper clips, and I'm going to call my man so he can kick your over here if you want to. You want the address? You want the address, Philip? Come on. I'm a professional. I'm trying to run a business. I got to walk away from my customers and deal with some about some pens and papers. Are you
paper clips and paper clips? Because you stole over 5,000 paper. You're a thief. And you also, you better be ready because you stole some stuff for Tommy, and he's been over here about it too.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Who's Tommy?
Tommy says you stole a bunch of his stuff.
Listen, I don't know nobody named no damn.
You don't know Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? You don't know him?
What you say?
I said, do you know Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Do you know him?
You got to be kidding me.
Your girlfriend Dorothea got me to prank phone call you.
Ooh, I'm going to kick her. I'm going to get her right now. I'm going to kick her.
Calm down. You good?
You made me step in the back room on you. Ooh.
Hey, let me ask you something, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Just doing my duty, that's all.
Yeah.
Just doing my duty, that's all.
You're going to get it one day.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, what you got, Jay?
This is just stuff that losers say when their team is losing. Just things they say. Well, at least they got a championship ring. What your team got? What that got to do with a damn thing?
No, you can't say that if you live in Cleveland.
That's a number you can't say.
You got one, Junior?
Hey. Damn!
Just one word.
Just one word.
Get on my nerves.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's it.
That's one word.
Tommy.
You got to be. Boop, boop.
All right, come on, Steve. I know he doesn't really want to play in this, because of the Cleveland Browns. But
I'm an alumni member.
That's right. I'm with them when they win or lose.
Yeah. You know damn well all them kids over age. Nobody got no goatee at 9.
Stuff people say when their team is losing. Come on, nephew.
Man, let's go. Turn it on to badminton. That's why it's badminton. Just turn it to badminton. I didn't got into that.
Come on, the reluctant one, Steve Harvey.
Steve, yeah.
I can't believe it's Sunday already.
I tell you why they lose and stuff people say when their team is losing. I tell you why they losing, because they got that white boy quarterback, and that's what it is.
This is what they say. This is what they say when they lose. You don't even know how to play, so I don't even know why you talking.
You turn on your guest.
I don't even know how you.
I hear that a lot.
You don't even know how to play, so I don't know why you talking.
Watching sports.
You just started watching sports.
Turn to the hockey game. Let's just watch that. Let's just watch that.
Steve?
Anybody told the Browns we supposed to be playing tackle?
Wait, what? Say it again.
Anybody told the Browns we supposed to be playing tackle?
He can't just keep letting them run like that.
Oh, they get real mad.
Tackle!
Yelling at
flag football.
It don't matter to me. I ain't got no money on the game no damn way.
Rationalize that thing.
Things people say when their team is losing, yo.
I'm about to burn this jersey. That's what y'all gonna make me do. I'm gonna set this damn jersey on fire. Keep playing here. Last week for me.
I don't know why they just don't sell the damn team. They ought to just sell it, man.
Dang. I like that. Come on, Steve.
I'm really from Philadelphia. Tell the truth.
Not Cleveland.
Not even from
Yeah.
a whole nother city.
Yeah.
All right, keep on running your mouth. You're about to piss me off, okay?
I tell you what. Only reason why they winning, they got a lot of Pro Bowl players. That's why they winning. They got a lot of people in Pro Bowl on their team. That's why. We ain't got but 2.
Now, here, this one somebody really got upset. Hey, dog, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to mess around and let them Cowboys help you get your ass whooped. I'm just going to tell you right now, dog.
They say that for real, though.
There's no Cowboy fans who really say that, yeah.
Stuff people say when their team is losing, Mr. Steve Harvey.
Steve, what you got?
Last one?
Yeah, last one.
All right, I'm going to say this and get on out. This when you really don't have a logical explanation as to why your team keep losing Sunday after Sunday. You ready? Count the white people on the team.
Steve.
No, Shirley.
What the hell that got to do with
Exactly.
it? That get the whole room quiet. Count the white people on the team.
Got the white people on the team. I got one.
No, that's it. That's an absolute true statement.
That's a good one right there.
You got 7 white people on the team. Y'all about to lose.
You can't win with 7 white people.
What? But the whole room get quiet.
Yeah,
What the hell
because
is he talking about?
you're so confused at that point.
Oh, we so racist. What? Got the white people on the team.
Yeah, that's when you just your team. You don't know what to do.
When all else fails, go racial.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
how about this, Steve? They don't play good on the road. That's what it is.
Yeah. All right, stuff people say when their team is losing.
Count the white people on the team. I have to play with a lot of white people. I know what that means.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I love that, man. That is so true.
About a minute.
Yeah, dog. That's when you really done with your team.
When
You
you done.
You've given up.
You
Yeah.
give it
Yeah,
up.
when you try to throw that out, that's the reason.
Yeah. They always lose when they wear them jerseys.
Oh, man.
Oh, stuff people say when their team is losing.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it when I woke up.
That's why I ain't got no money on it.
All right, guys, this is stuff people say when their team is losing.
Yeah.
You guys.
You know, I think I'm going to get him. Go get me another piece of pie.
That always, pie always helps.
We got one right here.
What?
Y'all ain't won all y'all games.
Right. Put it back on them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lay it down, get ready for work in the morning.
They watch this nonsense all night.
I think they high.
No.
That's what I think. I think they
How
high.
about this one right here? I ain't even watching. What happened?
All right, come on, close it out, Steve. One more
Well.
time.
You know, LeBron them on 11-game winning streak. Wearing their ass out, boy. Come on, Bron.
Switch sports.
Turn the TV, man. See if Columbo on.
All right, more craziness coming up at 20 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, what's something you feel like you constantly have to explain to people?
Something that I constantly have to
explain to people.
You want truthful answer?
Yes. We don't want you to lie.
A thing that I'm trying to get past is my lifestyle.
Oh,
I
to
get tired of explaining that. I can't tell you how many times. Why y'all do that? You know, you could have gave this to this. There's people over here that ain't got nothing, and y'all spending this money on that. I spend a lot of time dealing with that.
But you give.
Yeah.
You have a foundation.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't give enough to people.
That's true.
You can give until you ain't got no more, and then they just move on to another
Give your
topic.
last, huh?
But I get tired of explaining myself. I'm through doing that. I'm through doing
And
that.
you give to us. You
Yes,
give to people that
you're
are close
very
to
generous.
you. You're
Very generous. Yes.
And thank you for
But
that.
like Bishop Olmer told me, for those who love you, no explanation necessary.
That is so true.
For those who hate you, no explanation acceptable.
And when we ask you, Steve, I mean, we ask you a lot of stuff too.
Right.
I mean, but we work together and we just
Right.
want to know. Exposure's everything,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the blessings come down, man.
Right.
Blessings
Yes.
slow down.
All right, what
So-
else you got?
Come on, Carla, you got a question.
I do. Okay. So listen to this, Steve. You wake up and you see you have texts from multiple family member text messages from multiple family and friends. Now, half of the messages say, go outside. The other half of the messages say, stay inside. What do you do?
Half of the messages say stay inside.
And the other half say, go outside.
That's from
Well, I'm
family.
gonna stay inside.
Yeah, and then from family and friends, you got a whole bunch of text messages.
Whichever one
gonna
I
stay
said,
in?
dude,
I'm gonna
you
stay
do
inside.
that.
I can control most of what's happening in my Go outside. You're opening up yourself to what's outside. See, I know what's in here. There ain't nobody in here. You can't get in here. I got alarms. I got security. I'm gonna stay in here.
All right.
I ain't finna go out nowhere.
That's smart.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh,
You like
that's
that
smart,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, I like
All
that.
right, come on. We're playing Ask Steve. Come on, Junior.
All right, Unc, what is the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest rule you had in school?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Change of
No,
Attitude.
my attitude's fine. What is the what now, Kia?
What's the dumbest rule you had in school?
This the one, elementary.
Okay.
2 people can't slide down the slide board at the same time.
Who you trying to slide
I'll
with?
be damned.
Who you trying to slide
Now,
with?
we ain't got but 30 minutes. Huh?
Do the math.
You see
You
this
trying
line.
to get as many in?
If you let 2, 3 of us slide at one time, we can probably get a couple slides in for the bill.
Right.
That's your logic
This
on this.
ignorant ass, one person at a time, and wait till they get to the bottom and clear the area. What?
Rules. Too many
You gonna
rules.
clear the area when you get the bottom of these shoes on the back of your head.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Introduce J. Anthony Brown so he can murder another hit. Yeah.
You know, I used to gladly introduce him, but I've started losing friendships. So, ladies
Nope,
and
you're
gentlemen.
not going to lose a friend today, Steve.
Okay.
No,
well.
no.
J. Anthony Brown, murder these hit, boy.
This is not a hit I'm murdering. This is an original song. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody. Came out Taco Tuesday, headlining Taco Tuesday with Junior. He killed it.
Thank you so much, Dave, for having me,
It
man.
was great. Next Tuesday, Michael Collier.
Oh, yeah.
Friday night, we got Get More Comedy, and Saturday night, A.J. Johnson and Comedy. This song right here that's coming up is an original song. It's dedicated to every man who is tired of answering questions.
Oh, man.
Just sick of it. Just had enough of it. Don't look at who you with, men. Look at the radio, okay?
Whatever.
Just look right at your radio.
real.
Don't make eye contact with your mate. right now.
Yeah.
Jay,
What?
where the hell you been?
About my business.
Why haven't you called me?
Because I just didn't call.
What time did you get home, huh?
What now?
I can't hear you. Talk to me.
Let me know. Something on my mind. Baby, let me say. This ain't about your kids. All about your daily weight. I'm your sugar daddy. Baby, you're my dime. Vibrant loving got you sprung. And that's why you keep asking questions. Stop it with the questions. Listen, how it's supposed to be originally. Didn't we agree to freaking without questions? Stop it with the questions. Damn, I can't believe my young thing. Sneaking through my phone and grid. Keep calling me, texting me, harassing me about where I be. Who went? Did it get your call? Where I been? Can you smell my clothes? Was I at the gym? I smell like soap. Whose hair is this? Where my condoms go? I said it once, I said it again. Cause we're your friends, so cancel all these questions. Stop it with the questions. Listen, how it's supposed to be originally. Didn't we agree to freaking without questions? Stop it with the questions. Damn, I can't believe my young thing. Sneaking through my phone and grid. Yeah, keep calling me, texting me, harassing me about where I be. Who went? Did it get your call? Where I been? Can you smell my clothes? Was I at the gym? I smell like soap. Whose hair is this? Where my condoms go? I said it once, I said it again. Cause we're your friends, so cancel all these questions. Stop it with the questions. Every man.
Yeah.
That was
Every
really
man.
good,
Yeah.
Jay.
Every man. I like to thank
Yeah.
Ralph Hawkins Jr.
Yeah, man.
What's your question?
That was really good, but
Didn't we
whatever.
agree?
And Big
Hey.
Red for helping me put that together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if
But
you
just
wrote a
sick of
song
it.
about
The
it.
question.
We're not going to
Stop it with
stop.
the question. Yeah, I can't believe the young thing.
Whose hair is this?
Yeah.
Where your condoms go?
Where your condoms
Why you smell
go?
like soap?
Why you smell like soap?
Whose hair is this?
Whose hair is this?
Whatever.
Keep answering the
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Golly, man.
Great
Why,
song.
why you got
Question,
napkins in your house? Why I can't?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
When you started wearing body butter.
Yeah. Where that come from?
Yeah, secret
When you
deodorant.
start
Take
putting
notes.
lotion on, right?
Yeah.
Golly. Thank you, Jay.
Great song,
Go
though.
Tuesday this week, Michael Collier. Thank you so much.
At the J
At the
spot
J
in
Spot,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, California. Thank you. Junior killed it, though.
Yeah, and it was crowded. Keep
Yeah.
coming, guys.
Yeah.
Keep coming.
Can we do a talent night over there, Jay?
I would love to. You know what I like to do? Steve, put it on you.
I've told you to do it.
Okay.
I've already cleared it with you.
We have a segment on the television show called Put Me On, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to have the auditions at the J Spot every Wednesday, hosted by Junior.
Junior. Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be really good.
That'd be fire.
Will that be something like what we used to do in L.A., Steve, at the El Rey
Boy.
on Wednesday?
Oh, man,
yeah.
yeah.
That
boy.
was so funny.
Yeah.
That was
Boy.
hilarious.
That was off the chain.
Yeah,
Boy,
that was fun.
That night. I looked forward to that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I was tired as hell. I would try to lay down before
Yeah, because you know,
that.
we had to go to work the next day.
But Steve
Man,
loves
three.
being on stage so
Three.
much and interacting with the acts. We didn't get out of there till 11, 12 o'clock at night.
First time I met Unc, he took me to the El Rey with him that night.
It was
First day
fun.
I ever met him.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, guys. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tommy, what's your prank phone call?
The plumber. The plumber.
What's the defiance in your voice?
We
though?
finna call the damn plumber. The plumber.
Okay.
Nah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach a Mr. please.
That would be me.
Mr. How you doing? You the person that does the plumbing work, am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, my wife got some work done for you. You come by the house. Now, do you know, I know you probably got quite a bit of work.
No, well, I do so many throughout the day, so I have it on my receipt here I can look at over here.
About 3 days ago at the street.
Maybe look. Yeah, I can recall. Was a lady there?
Yeah, it was a toilet was backed up and was overflowing, and
Yeah, I can recall that.
and something was wrong with the sink in there too, and that had a leak in the back of it.
Yeah, it had a leak in the back, and I done that. I fixed that there for you, and I took that toilet that had a
around the bottom of your base, the toilet base there. I had to take that up and retape it because that tape had came loose. It was kind of old there, and I went through that and done all that and saved it up and sealed it up and I rebased that seal back there in the toilet and your sink had a little leak back there in the back. I fixed that because that was real easy there. So.
Well, no, see, that something went wrong with that toilet. Now, did you put another pipe or something? Did you reroute a pipe or anything?
No, like I said, all I did, I took the base of it off there, and I taped it up to where that old tape there, and then I put me some cement, with my pipe there, and I sealed it all up, and I checked it out. I let it dry to see if it leaked, and it didn't leak, and I put your base back on, and and then you had a little leak there in your sink, and that was on the top of the your nozzle there, and I fixed that for you.
Mr. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you I'm not happy with what I got.
You're not happy with it?
No. Now let me tell you what's happening.
Mhm.
Now say somebody in the bathroom and they flush that toilet.
Right.
When they flush that toilet, come out the sink in the kitchen.
Hold on. Now tell me that. Say that what you did again.
I said when they flush the toilet in the bathroom.
Right.
Come out the sink in the kitchen. They come out in the kitchen like that. I don't know how you route something like you didn't misroute it or something.
No, I didn't route anything. All I did was I put the tape on there so I fixed the leak that was your at the base of your toilet. I didn't reroute anything. I don't understand how can you reroute a pipe, toilet pipe to go into your kitchen and shoot crap out of your kitchen like that.
I don't know what you did when you was up under there and how you rerouted something, but that's what happened, and it's going from that bathroom when you flush that toilet. It come out in my sink in my kitchen. Now, what's bad about it is this morning I'm in there cooking.
Sir,
and
what's your name again?
My name is. They call me.
Okay, and crap is coming out of your plumbing in your.
In my kitchen. Now, this morning, I set out some red beans and rice to cook. And I put my beans on. Now I've been cooking. Listen at me. I've been cooking all.
No, I'm trying to be professional about this because, I guarantee my work. I've been doing this over 20 years. And one thing I do, I guarantee my work, and I'm real proud about the things that, I do. But what did you have anybody else over there? Working on your pipe?
Ain't nobody.
In your kitchen? All I did was your bathroom.
You is the
only. The bathroom don't have anything to do with your kitchen. That floor pipe have anything to do with one or the other.
Then explain that coming through my sink in my kitchen.
I can't explain the coming from your sink. I can only explain that's in the toilet. In your sink, I have no idea.
Listen, because this done got me round up. Listen, now what it is.
Well, you done got me kind of riled up here because, like I said, I do this here, and I've been doing it for 20 years, and that's the first time I ever heard of anything like that being happening. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's just disgusting to cook red beans all day, and now I find out that it's sitting in some dirty water like that.
You didn't smell the water when you was in your sink? Because I'm quite sure it had a loud smell to it.
I didn't smell nothing. Now, earlier this morning, I washed my hair in there. And I didn't smell.
What?
I washed my hair in there.
Oh,
that's just what it smelled like. A bag of.
I just refuse to believe that the work I did on your toilet in there, taping some stuff up and cementing some stuff up, and on your sink had anything to do with crap being shot out your damn kitchen sink.
Well, I tell you what I need to do is for you to get your back over here and fix it, because this here ain't a good job, and I don't recommend nobody using you.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to be professional about it, and you cussing me, and that ain't gonna get nothing done, mister.
Once come out my pipe, it was no longer professional.
Well, obviously you had somebody else over there doing something in your sink.
I ain't had nobody.
Do you have a garbage disposal over there?
Look.
Maybe it's coming out your garbage disposal.
It ain't how in the world is crap coming out of my garbage. You get your back over here and you fix what you're supposed to fix and fix it right. Then I'm not paying another damn dime for it.
I'm not coming over to fix a thing. I try to be professional about it. I'm listening to what you got to say. I should have hung up on you a long time ago, but I guarantee my work. And I'm trying to, deal with my customers. When I left away, I told her to flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She ran the faucet in the bathroom. We had no problem. Now, if you had somebody else over there that's doing whatever, Lord knows what, I damn sure don't know.
Do you know
ain't none of my business.
I ate some of them red beans, and that's what bothered me now. I feel sick to my stomach.
If you got big food, eat some red beans and whatever the hell you eating over there, it smell like water. You crazy as hell.
I'm gonna make your eat some of these red beans if you don't come fix these pipes.
You can go to hell. I'm trying to be professional. Like I told you, I'm doing my job. I did it the best I know I could. And when I left there, wasn't nothing leaking. One pipe don't go with the other. Like I
You
told
get over here and fix these pipes. That's what you.
You and your wife kiss my because I know well I did an outstanding job over there.
You ain't done nothing. If I got
take them red beans and rice, stick them up you and your pipes and all that. I don't give a damn.
I know what's coming up.
I ain't fixed no red beans and rice. I ain't done nothing over there in your damn kitchen to have you that upset with me.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening?
I'm listening to you.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh,
you just got pranked by your boy.
Man, you kidding me. Man, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, man, I got to ask you big time, what is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
You got it, man. Yeah, that's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me this morning, man. You tell when you see him, I'm going to whoop his too.
I tell you what we going to do is this here. Me and you going to get together and we going to prank. How about that?
Thank you. You hold it down, I'm going to shoot that pipe in his
Y'all cool with that?
Yes, upset that man like that.
Huh? I'm just asking, y'all cool with it?
Mm-hmm.
All
yeah,
right,
man.
then, baby. Diploma. Every now and then I catch myself, but I might have went a bit far on that, but
Just want to know the difference between these voices. Just want to know who said what.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for the letter now, and if you do want advice on relationships, on dating, on sex, on work, on parenting, and more, submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter, and we could read your letter live on the air just like right now, huh, Tommy?
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, he had me fooled. Dear Stephen Shirley, I have been dating a guy for a year, and he treats me really nice. We live in neighboring states, but we're less than an hour apart. So I wouldn't consider it a long-distance relationship. We see each other a few times a week, and either I'm at his house or he's at mine on the weekends. I assumed we were in an exclusive, committed relationship until recently. The other day, he was trying to show me a picture on his phone, and he mistakenly pulled up a picture of another woman. He tried to quickly swipe past the picture.
Every man in here went, damn.
Yes.
We just covered that.
We just did that.
He tried to quickly swipe past the picture, but he knew I had seen it. I didn't make a fuss about the picture. I asked him to delete it, and he did. But seeing the woman's picture on his phone made me wonder about the nature of our relationship. So I asked him if we were exclusive. His response broke my heart. He stated that before he met me, he was in a very serious relationship and had had a bad breakup. He said he was not ready to be in another relationship right now. Can you believe that?
Yes, I can.
I have met this man's entire family, and we all get along great. He had me fooled. I will admit that I'm not ready to be married right now, but I still want to date with a purpose and not just be wasting time on this man. So is the committed relationship title just a play on words? I don't want to stop seeing this man, but I did hear him loud and clear when he said he's not ready. What should I do? Well, what should you do? What do you want? I mean, really, what do you want in this relationship or out of this relationship? You said you don't want to get married right now. You said you do want to date with a purpose. So if that's what you want, you got to let him know that. But he's already told you, and you said you heard him loudly and clearly, that he's not ready to be in a committed relationship. though you have to make the decision. This is entirely up to you. You've been dating this man for a whole year now. Again, what do you want? If you don't want it to continue like this, you have choices. You can either get out of the relationship, or you can just change some things in the way you deal with him. If you're thinking it's a committed relationship and it's not, maybe you should start seeing other people, or something like that. Maybe you should really do what you want to do, but first you need to find out what that is. You say you don't want to be married, but you do want to date with a purpose. He's not ready to do either of those things, so maybe he's just not the guy for you at this time. Steve?
I don't know. I kind of see this a little bit differently here. I have a different take because from the male perspective, I can really kind of understand what this dude is saying. Let's go over the letter a little bit here. I've been dating this man for about a year. He's really nice. We live in neighboring states, so you don't consider a long-distance relationship. You're at his house several times a week, and he's at your house several times a weekend, and you're at mine. He's at mine on the weekends. Here we go. I assumed we were in an exclusive, committed relationship until recently the other day. Now, let's go over this. I assume. What do they tell you all the time about assuming? Assuming usually makes an ass out of you and me. That's what assume is. Now, what has happened is you've assumed. It's been a year. You could have verbally got this. You could have had this conversation a long time ago. You never brought it up. You assumed until the other day he was trying to show me a picture on his phone, and he mistakenly pulled up a picture of another woman. God!
Oh,
man, what the hell?
Man, when his thumb hit
All
that,
the guys perked up.
as soon as his thumb hit that,
You felt for him?
no, he blinked. He took a heavy blink.
Hell, I just blinked.
He was trying to swipe. He swiped past it, but his thumb was shaking. She saw it.
Yeah.
Now, after she saw the picture, and he knew you saw it, you didn't make a fuss about it. Okay, mature woman. I asked him to delete it, and he did. No problem. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, let me take that out. Because that picture could have been a year old. You never know. You just don't know. So he deletes the picture, but it made me wonder about the nature of our relationship. So I asked him if we were exclusive. His response broke my heart. He stated that before he met me, he was in a very serious relationship and had a bad breakup. Now let me ask you something. You didn't know that? A year. You didn't know that he was in a serious relationship and he had a bad breakup a year? And this response startled you? A year of assuming you were exclusive, you didn't bring that up. Now he tells you for the first time he was in a serious relationship and had a bad breakup a year before. You done met his family. I got all that, yada, yada, yada. That's good. But damn, this really kind of on you too now. He said he was not ready to be in another relationship right now. Serious, full-blown, committed relationship. Then you try to fix it. Then you go, can you believe that? Yeah, y'all can believe it. Y'all can believe it. The problem is, why you having a hard time believing it? But if you had heard this information a year ago, 9 months ago, maybe you would have made some other decision. I met this man's entire family. We get along great. He had me fooled. He didn't fool you.
Fooled yourself.
This man ain't fooled you at all. This man ain't lied to you. This man ain't deceived you. He didn't fool you. You assumed. Then after a year, you asked him, were you exclusive? He said he was in a bad relationship a year. Man, lady, he didn't fool you. Stop saying this about him. You tricked yourself. You tricked yourself.
All right. It does get tricky.
You tricked yourself.
Tommy's on that phone.
Leave. He had that picture.
All right. We're going to have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's get to part 2 of your response to today's Strawberry Letters. Subject, he had me fooled.
Well, he didn't have you fooled. You've been dating this man for a year. Treats you really nice. You live in neighboring states. No more than an hour apart. So it's really not long, this relationship. You either at his house or he at yours on the weekends. All during the week. I assumed we were in an exclusive committed relationship. I told you about assuming. You should not have assumed. He's trying to show you a picture on his phone, and he mistakenly pulled up a picture of another woman.
God doggone it. Father of God, I passed out for a minute.
Really, guys? Really?
Yeah, take all
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Pull up just a little bit.
I'm trying to jump off a building. That I mean.
I'm feeling for him. God.
I'd have dropped that phone down the sewer.
He should have wrote the letter.
Why he write a letter?
All right, so he tried to quickly swipe past the picture, but he knew I'd seen it. I ain't make a fuss about the picture. I asked him to delete it, and he did. But seeing the woman's picture in his phone, it kind of made you wonder. So I asked him, were we exclusive? After a year, his response broke her heart. He stated that before he met me, he was in a very serious relationship and had a bad breakup. How y'all just talking about this after a year? He said he was not ready for another relationship right now. How y'all just talking about this after a year? Then you ask me, can you believe that? Yeah, if you ain't never talked about it, don't assume nothing about a man. You'll have every right to want to know where your life is going, ladies. And I have told you this over and over and over. You have the right to ask a man what is going on here. He will tell you. Now, he told you. And yes, I can believe that. But you can't believe it because you assume something else. So now, I have met this man's entire family. We all get along great. That means he cares about you. He done took you to meet his family. He had me fooled. No, he didn't. You fooled yourself. Because all you would have had this conversation that you had just now. You could have had this conversation 11 months ago. 10 months ago. You could have easily had that. Now here go the part. I will admit that I'm not ready to be married right now. Okay, cool. So what you tripping for? He ain't ready, you ain't ready. But y'all having a good time. Go on and continue the relationship.
Yes.
He's not ready and you're not ready.
Right.
So now that you done threw that bone to the dog.
But she wants to date with purpose. Don't forget that.
Okay, but see, I'm going to get to that.
Thank you, dog.
But I still want to date with a purpose and not just be wasting time on this man. Y'all are dating with a purpose. You all have found each other. Neither one of you are ready to be in you don't want to be married. He ain't ready to be in no serious relationship. But y'all in something. Ain't you getting something out of it?
I like that, Steve.
Ain't he getting something out of it? Y'all in something. What y'all need to do is sit down and define what it is you in. Because you in it now.
Yeah.
You've been in it for a year.
You in something.
You in something.
Yeah.
It's just y'all ain't got no time. You ain't his fiance. You're too old to be a girlfriend, but right now you his girlfriend. You his girl and y'all friends. And you done met his family. You are too old to be somebody's damn girlfriend. So you want to date with a purpose. He dating with a purpose. He getting what he wants.
Yes.
You dating with a purpose. You getting what you want. It's just you
Tommy.
assumed. You assumed you had more.
He definitely.
But you just said you ain't even ready for it.
Yeah. You said it.
He needs to fix his
But
phone.
I still want to date with the person, not just be wasting time. So is the committed, in quotation, the committed relationship title just a play on words? You never had this conversation with the man until now. Committed relationship. He didn't say he didn't want to be in a committed relationship. He said he didn't want to be in a serious relationship. There's a difference. You can be committed to somebody and not be serious.
Hello.
What? Preach on it.
I'm going to just tell you, you
right
can
now,
be in a committed relationship and not be serious.
Talk to it.
But he using you.
Turn Jay's mic
Talking now,
off.
boy.
Sing it, Steve.
Talking now, boy.
Sing it, Steve.
I don't want to stop seeing this man,
Go on and
but
say
I do hear him loud and clear when he said he's not ready. But you said you wasn't ready.
Right.
Talk
Now
the
somebody lying.
Yeah. Come on.
Somebody lying in this letter. He not ready. You not ready. Why don't y'all make it work, define your relationship, find out what it is, and see if it will ever lead to anything, which it could possibly do. But then guess what? Since you heard him loud and clear, he may not be ready for a serious relationship for a long time.
Long time.
How long?
And let me explain something else to you. Deleting a picture don't mean she gone.
What? Come on.
Don't
Now,
tell him
keep
that.
it 100 right there.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Shit about 100 days.
Boom,
Lord,
shakalaka.
somebody listen to me.
Okay, be quiet.
Just cause the picture got deleted don't mean she gone. Sometime in the mind,
Yeah.
the memory lingers on.
Come on here now.
Sometime you can't shake it.
Yeah.
Can't shake it.
I don't want the choir here.
Yeah, you gotta have it, Steve.
I just told you I don't want the choir.
I'm singing anyway.
See, you gonna get your black ass put out to church.
Pastor,
I just want to talk
are you a
to the
pastor?
flock
I don't want to
for
stop.
just a second.
Go ahead, then. I'm gonna let you talk.
I go back to what I say.
Come on here now.
Please let me sing.
Sometime, even without the picture,
Yeah.
there's a movie playing in your mind. A movie. Sometime.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to start nothing,
Ah.
but I'm
like
trying
you
to
are.
get some clarity
Yeah.
on what we have. I've spent the whole damn break telling the choir I didn't need them, and now we out of time.
Yeah, Steve, you are so right. We got to get out of here.
I be damned.
Pastor,
Come on back, Pastor.
Come on back, Pastor.
we got to go. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts at My Girl Shirley on today's Strawberry Letter. And don't forget to make sure you join me today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the Strawberry Letter Live After Show on Facebook Live, okay? Thank you for that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We're all gathering around the Thanksgiving table, dinner conversations. It can be a little tense, you know. So we just want you guys to prepare with some phrases that you should avoid at holiday dinners so we can just, you know, all have a good time with our family and friends, okay? Like,
Okay,
for
I like
instance, For instance, Steve, when you start a sentence with, you should have, you know, the word should, you know, can make a person feel judged or disappointed. You see where I'm going with that?
You mean like you should have let somebody else fix the greens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hurtful. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's going
But it's
Yeah.
truthful, though.
Yeah.
You should have left them marshmallows out them yams. That's
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with
Yeah.
you on that.
My feelings are not hurt with that.
Should have called before you came over here.
Like marshmallows.
Or how about this? I know it's potluck, but you should have just came.
Without the pot.
We not.
Because ain't no luck in your pot.
Yeah, stuff like that, Steve. You got it. Or,
Yeah,
you
to
know,
avoid saying that.
yeah, avoid saying this, you know, because this could start one right here. Can you believe what your president just did?
You can't
If
say
you
that.
start, yeah, it can lead to an argument and a fight. You know, politics.
no,
Yeah,
no.
everybody in agreement on my family.
Nah, in my family, all good with that. That's going to get the party popping right there.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you're not going to
All
avoid
right.
saying that?
Oh, no. You can talk politics in my house. Everybody at my house in the same political mindset.
Oh,
we don't
okay.
have.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
you got the
Republican at the
babies,
table.
you got the
Yeah.
kids, the
If you
children
are
table.
Republican at the table, you need to keep it to yourself.
Don't let that information
Okay,
Because
let's
you won't be eating.
okay, let's get back
Not
to
at
the
my
food.
daddy's house.
Oh, Let's get back to the food for a minute. How about this one? You know, the best turkey I ever had was.
Not this one.
You're not supposed to finish it.
What?
No, oh, Shirley, say it again.
The best turkey I ever had was
my mama.
You can't
Everybody
say
at the
that.
table and bought a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mean.
That'll set it off, Steve, if you
Yeah,
say
well,
something
you know,
like that.
It's true, though.
You don't have to always tell the truth, though.
No. See, Shirley, once again. Y'all need to make up your mind. Now, do you all want us to be truthful? Or you want these lies that we good at?
Quit lying on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
It's a good time to ask that question.
Any
So-
more?
Yeah, like if you start a sentence with, when are you going to?
Learn how to cook.
Don't do that.
Oh, when you gonna finally let him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one
Yeah.
right there, Tom.
Because you don't want to make anyone feel defensive or put anyone on the spot or anything
My
like that.
family is, when is you going to stop using drugs?
Wow.
Junior.
Really?
At the table?
A little bit more personal.
Yeah.
You just kept
Well,
it
I'm just
to
telling you, that's what's
100
going to come
for
out.
us.
I don't know why we sit up here acting like it ain't going to happen. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Just go ahead.
I want to go to your house for dinner. I want to go to Junior.
Come on, just come over there. 15 minutes, you ain't going to be able to take it.
You lying?
You're 15. Give you
If
15.
it starts off with that,
Yeah.
I believe
As
you.
soon as he walk in the door, when is you going to stop using drugs?
Yeah.
You show up every year looking like this.
How about this one?
How about this right here? No, how about this right here? Sit somewhere where I can see you. Where you going?
Where you going? Yeah.
Bathroom ain't that way. Ain't no bathroom that way.
And, try not to open up a conversation or start a sentence with, when are you going to? Don't do that one. Or remember the time you.
Peed on yourself? I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
My Uncle Everett, Thanksgiving used to go. He was
I'm
drunk.
telling you.
And
Remember
my
that
aunt-
time you bought that
peed
Jello
on
mold?
yourself.
Ain't nobody won't. Then bust out laughing. Everybody laughing but them.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Did you hear about, don't start it with that one. Because that could mean, you're gossiping about, somebody
Did you hear
in the
about
family.
your husband?
Exactly.
Wait, what? What?
Did you hear about your husband?
Oh, that's going to get it started right there.
In the back room with Cora. Did you hear about that?
Cora, not Cora.
Cora.
Yeah, those are just conversation starters. You don't do that. Yeah.
All this gonna happen
All this gonna happen in
Thanksgiving
my family.
Thursday. Trust me. This gonna happen.
Well, I'll admit this. None of that happens at my house because I have no one at my house on Thanksgiving.
As big
that
as
can
your.
create. Nobody create no drama. Not at my house.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you had no one at your house. I was like, as big as your family is, Steve?
Oh, the house gonna be packed.
Yeah.
I don't do drama.
Yeah. Not at the house.
Everybody know. Don't ask me to play. I don't do, the game night. I might come in there for a couple minutes, but that's it. Y'all know what I'm doing. I'm going to eat,
What are
and
you
I'm
doing?
sitting in front of this TV.
Oh,
I'm staring at it. And sometimes you're going to come in there, and the TV going to be staring at me.
Yeah.
Just walk back out. Don't come in here just in the heat. I want it this warm.
Keep people
The
out.
fireplace is on. Don't cut it off.
So you don't mind them being in your house. A lot of people just don't bother you. Let you have your space.
I mean,
You don't want to
know
be
what?
bothered. Why are the people there?
Yeah.
Well, Marjorie's really good at that, too, because she tells them, this Steve, that Steve off. Mm-hmm. Don't bring your friends, and your friends want pictures. That ain't happening.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Well, I could give
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah.
I get it.
That ain't happening.
Meanwhile, at our house, all they want to talk about is you.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Cousin's house.
Steve, come on.
Steve.
Yeah.
I just hate when they want me to tell Steve something for them.
Oh,
That-
always.
All the time.
Tell him, give them. Can you just give this to Steve for me? All
I
of
know
that.
this is a bestseller right here.
Yeah.
If we just get it to Steve.
Yes.
I'm not finna get your book to Steve.
Here the one kill me.
Okay.
I got this book of mine I want you to read. I didn't read the 4 I wrote.
I know.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, J. Anthony Brown, it's time for something funny. Now, you put this together, drive-through workers.
I thought it might be cool that we salute different types of workers. I mean, a lot of workers listen to the show, cafeteria workers, doctors, beauticians. So today we're going to salute the people who work the drive-through and the ignorant
like that.
stuff they hear.
Okay.
Every day. They hit us every day.
All right.
For instance,
let's go.
No need to cuss, sir. Breakfast is over. Okay? Okay?
All right.
Why y'all not serving? Because it's 2 o'clock, sir. We're not serving breakfast anymore. Junior, you got one?
This is something that a lot of drive-through workers go through that they have
Every
to
Every day.
Sir, you're going to have to get that muffler fixed so I can hear you. I can't get this order in if you don't get the muffler fixed. That's every day.
That's a good one.
Every day.
Tell me you got one, man.
Sir, I cannot sell you 2 nuggets by themselves. We sell them in 10, 12. Come on now. I can't just give you 2 nuggets.
Hot meals,
I
one
just
rib.
want to get 2 nuggets and be gone.
I can't do that, man.
Steve, what you got, man?
Sir, did you read your order on the screen?
It's on the screen.
We're dealing with drive-through workers, what they have to hear every single day. Come on, Jay.
Miss, you bought 1 large fry. You want 20 ketchups? Really? Seriously?
That's me.
You want 20?
20?
You want
Just wasting ketchup.
Yeah.
Just wasting ketchup. I tell you what, this is one that I know they deal with. Pull up there, the lady start talking, somebody else talking about, ma'am, look, who's ordering? You or the baby? I can't hear both of y'all. Who is ordering?
I hear it every day. We salute the people in the drive. What else you got?
Come on, nephew.
Ma'am, I can't give you 30 extra napkins so you can change your baby diaper. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. I can't do that, okay? We can't just give away these napkins like that.
Wow.
You're wrong for that.
Steve, you're up.
We McDonald's, we don't make Whoppers.
Now that has happened to everyone
I
before.
know that has happened.
Everyone, yes.
Here's one. I don't know why they stopped the McRib. They just stopped it, okay?
An argument. A full-out argument
a
about
debate.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not selling it anymore.
It's limited time only.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Sir, why you ain't come in if your window don't work? Why you ain't just come in here?
I like it.
I can't get this food to you. How come you just didn't come in?
You can't get the window
If you can't get the window down,
how am I going to get this?
Drive-through workers, we feel your pain. We're dealing
We
with what
feel you.
you go through every day.
Sir, ma'am, listen, we can't. This is not where you come to book Ronald McDonald to come to your baby's birthday party. This ain't the window for that. He not here right now.
They want to speak to Ronald McDonald. Steve, what you got?
Ma'am, I know Chick-fil-A sandwiches is better, but this hour.
Every day, though, they have to hear this.
Every day. Look, I know you got a complaint, but you can't speak to the colonel because the colonel is never here.
Yeah.
He's never been here, okay?
Stop asking for him.
See him on TV, those
Okay.
commercials.
Yeah, I know you see him on TV, but he's not here.
baby, this might just be only in my neighborhood, but I know it's a drive-through worker in the old neighborhood that's saying, look here, Larry worked from 12 midnight to 6. You got to get your drugs then.
For real, Junior. Drive-through workers.
Drive-through workers, we feel your pain.
Hello?
It's worse than we thought, drive-through
Hello?
workers.
Hello, ma'am?
Larry.
Can you wake up? Your order is here. Ma'am. We got 10 people behind you.
Then fell asleep in the drive.
Steve.
What you got, man?
You have to order something if you're going to have all these kids in here on this playground.
Oh, she just brought the kids like it's a park.
All these kids just at the
Miss,
playground.
you're going to have to buy something. Iced tea or something.
Just in here, just playground.
This is not a nursery, miss. Come on now, work with us here.
Woo, drive-through workers go through it, don't they?
Yeah, they hear
Man, who knew?
All right, out of them like we don't have anymore. That's what I mean when I say we're out of them.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean is when I say we're out of them, that means we don't have any more. What do you mean you out of them? Out of them mean like we ain't got no more.
I don't know another way to say it.
I don't know another way to say that.
Oh, I'm gonna really respect them the next time I go through a drive-through. I really am.
Keisha. Keisha, look, I'm at work. You can't drop him off at the drive-through window. I'm at work. Wait till I get off. This wrong, Keisha.
Keisha dropped the baby
At the drive-through window.
Right.
That's wrong.
You
can't hand the baby through the window.
You wrong for that, Keisha.
Say, man, I don't know who you bought weed from last night, but I'm not selling weed here while I'm working. I don't know who you bought it from last night, but I'm not me.
Come on, Steve, close it out. Drive-through workers, woo, we feel you now. We really do. Yes,
come on.
Close it out.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This the damn toy. I don't pack the Happy
They don't get what they want.
All right, yeah, we feel your pain, drive-through workers.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, let's go. It is time, guys, for Comedy Roulette.
I love it.
Comedy Roulette, Jay.
Let me break it down, Steve. I got to. We got new people, Steve. Steve.
I haven't said what.
You know his nerves are bad, Jay.
All right, here's where we take 5 subjects, we put them on the wheel, we spun the wheel. Where it stopped, we will do the damn thing. Hit it, Shirley.
All right, here we go. The 5 categories. Number 1, excuses people use who owe you money.
Yes, do that.
Yes. All right, number 2, doctors don't always know what they're talking about. Okay.
Some old people.
Number 3, why are you talking? Your team sucks. Okay. Number 4.
No, Jay ain't got nothing for that.
Uh-oh, number 4. I think I took the wrong pill.
That's me.
Okay. And number 5, and that's when you realize you were lost. Okay? All right, spin the wheel, Cap.
Come on, doctors.
Yeah, I like the doctors. I like the
I
doctors.
took the wrong pill.
Oh, it stopped at number 5, guys. And that's when you realized you were lost.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is when you realize you lost.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to turn the music down so you can concentrate.
You got to look around.
Yeah, can't nobody concentrate with this loud ass music.
Yes,
Don't y'all see me lost?
I tell you when you know you lost. And this happens all the time. When you driving and the street signs go from English to some right, you can't even recognize. You trying to figure out, I don't even know what.
I don't even know where.
Is this still Maine? That's all I need to know.
Let me tell you something. When you riding and you in the middle of nowhere and you see a sign that say 10 miles to Jurassic Park, man, your ass is lost, man.
Not Jurassic Park.
Jurassic.
Go ahead, Steve.
Come on, Steve.
God, I should know so many of these.
Oh, yeah.
You drove all over.
When you driving and you mutter to yourself, that ain't the damn house.
Yeah.
All right, here's when you know you lost.
Come on, Jay.
You make a right turn, and it's a no exit. It's you.
You lost.
You right in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What the hell am I
Yeah.
doing?
It's a circle.
This is when you know you lost. Anytime you got to put your car in reverse and look over your shoulder.
Back all the way back.
You backing out.
You backing. I know good damn well.
All right, go ahead.
When you ride and you see one store and get out and this white man say, "You got any idea where you
man.
That's scary on so many levels.
Yeah,
You get at a stop sign and you go, where the tree at that used to be right there?
Right.
There was a tree.
Right.
When you driving and you stop and the guy said, sir, it's like the last time I told you. I keep telling you the directions.
Direction. This is how you know you really lost. I've done this quite a time too. When you tell you gotta lean out your passenger window and say, my man.
Yo, man.
My man. Hey, my man.
I got one better.
All right,
This is
come
how
on,
you
Steve.
know you lost.
Close
If
it
you
up.
ever say these 3 words right here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, little boy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, what's something you feel like you constantly have to explain to people?
You want a truthful answer?
Yes. We don't want you to lie.
A thing that I'm trying to get past is my lifestyle.
Oh,
I
to
get tired of
explaining.
explaining that. I can't tell you how many times. Why y'all do that? You know, you could have gave this to this. There's people over here that ain't got nothing, and y'all spending this money on that. I spend a lot of time dealing with that.
But you give.
Yeah.
You have a foundation.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't give enough to people.
That's true.
You can give until you ain't got no more, and then they just move on to another.
Give your
topic.
last, huh?
But I get tired of explaining myself. I'm through doing that. I'm through doing it.
And you give to us. You give
Yes,
to people that are close
very
to
generous.
you. You're
Very generous. Yes.
And thank you.
But like Bishop Olmer told me, for those who love you, no explanation necessary.
That is so true.
For those who hate you, no explanation acceptable.
And when we ask you, Steve, I mean, we ask you a lot of stuff too.
Right.
I mean, but we work together and we just
Right.
want to know. Exposure's everything,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the blessings come down. The
Right.
blessings slow down.
All right, what
So-
else you got?
Come on, Carla, you got a question.
I do. Okay, so listen to this, Steve. You wake up and you see you have texts from multiple family and friends. Now, half of the messages say, go outside. The other half say, stay inside. What do you do?
Half of the messages say stay inside.
And the other half say, go outside.
That's from
Well, I'm
family.
gonna stay inside.
Yeah, and they're from family and friends. You got a whole bunch of text messages.
Whichever one
gonna
I
stay
said,
in?
dude,
I'm gonna
you
stay
gotta do
inside.
that.
I can control most of what's happening in my. Go outside. You're opening up yourself to what's outside. See, I know what's in here. There ain't nobody in here. You can't get in here. I got alarms. I got security. I'm gonna stay in here.
All right.
I ain't finna go out nowhere.
That's smart.
That's a good one. You like
that's
that
smart,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, come on. We're playing Ask Steve. Come on, Junior.
All right, what is the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest rule you had in school?
Say it again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did,
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Change of
man.
Attitude.
My attitude's fine. What is the what now, Kia?
What's the dumbest rule you had in school?
This the one, elementary.
Okay.
2 people can't slide down the sliding board at the same time.
Who you trying to slide
I'll
with?
be damned.
Who you trying to slide
Now,
with?
we ain't got but 30 minutes out here.
Do the math.
You see
You
this
trying to
line.
get as many in?
If you let 2, 3 of us slide at one time, we can probably get a couple slides in for the
Right.
That's your logic
This
on this.
ignorant ass, one person at a time, and wait till they get to the bottom and clear the area. What?
Rules. Too many
You gonna
rules.
clear the area when you get the bottom of these shoes on the back of your head.
Yeah, move.
That was the dumbest damn rule. We ain't have but one sliding board.
I love it, Steve.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, here's one. What are you slowly starting to realize as you get older? Now, you told us about your attitude change. So what else are you slowly starting to realize as you become older, an older man?
Well, I think it has more to do with sex.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I think
we're all ears.
Are we hadn't here?
Yeah.
that
No, you haven't said anything
What
yet.
you realize?
it ain't as critical as it used to be.
Oh, okay.
Like if I come in and it's late and I'm sleepy, I'll see you tomorrow.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, last break of the day, guys. It's been a pretty fun, crazy, ignorant day on this crazy, ignorant show. A lot of fun today. But, Steve, now it's time to get a little serious and so we can learn ourselves something.
I just want to encourage people to do something really, really simple today. And I think this is something that most people would agree to want. It's really this simple. Everybody should want more for your life. I'm talking about your life right there, the one that you have. You should want more for your life. You should never allow yourself to become complacent. Now, I want you to understand something. Some people get complacency confused with they don't want to seem ungrateful. Once again, some people get complacency confused with not wanting to appear ungrateful. Well, I don't want to keep asking God for nothing because I don't want him to think I ain't grateful for what I have. Well, thank him for it then. That's really simple. Simply thank God for what you have. That's the gratitude. But then it's still okay to want more for your life. Here's the good news. God actually wants you to have more for your life. God is really looking for people to show off. He really is. I happen to raise my hand all the time and volunteer. I do. I just say, God, pick me. Come on, do me. Use me. Show me. Now, that doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm far from it. But I do want God's blessings to be able to flow through me. So I keep an open channel in my life for that stuff to flow through. First of all, I want more. That's the beginning of getting it. Then I have the good sense to ask him for more. You have not because you ask not. Well, I happen to be a big asker of stuff. So now I want more, I ask for more. Now here's the trick to asking for more and wanting more. You have got to be willing to do more. Now you got to do more. Now, that's the one thing that stops so many people from having and wanting more for their life. If God will give you blessings and God will increase your measure in life, if God comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly, if he's promised to do that for you, and what you have to do in return is you have to be willing to do more. See, you can't get more without doing more. Convenience is built through inconvenience. You can stop wanting what you see everybody else with, and you ain't willing to do what everybody else did to get it. Quit looking at Oprah's pile over there if you ain't willing to do what Oprah did, which the average person is not. Because the average person wants to be comfortable. And you can't be successful and stay comfortable. I was interviewing a wrestler on my show yesterday, Dave Batista. Great story, man. This cat was really out of it. Really, really fascinating story he had. And we were talking, and he was talking about living outside your comfort zone. And I told him one of the things that I've had to learn how to do in order to become successful is I've had to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. He said, wow, that's a great way to put it, Steve. I have learned how to be comfortable while I'm uncomfortable. Because in order to get successful, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to do things that you don't feel like doing all the time. You have to show up when you don't want to show up. You have to be there when you feel like being somewhere else. You have to say yes a lot of times when you really want to just say no. That's where you at, man. That's how you become successful. But you can't keep asking God for more and you ain't willing to do more. It doesn't make any sense. It cannot happen that way, folks. So come on. I want you to want more for your life. But there's a scripture that backs that up too. It said, to whom much is given, much is required. Now, if you don't want the requirements, then he gonna have to pull up on the giving. But if you want the giving, know that here come the requirements. So one more time, if you don't want the requirements, he gonna have to pull up on the giving. Do not be the one who blocks your own blessings. Want more for your life and be willing to do the things to accept and receive more. It's just discipline. It's just some more work. But if you just cut out some of the BS, man, just cut out some of the happy hours. Just cut out some of the drinking. You can't smoke one every day, dog. You can't go to all the clubs. So, man, you just gonna run all the women. That's what you gonna do. All of them. I got news for you, man. Can't be successful that way. You can't.
Drop it.
All over that.
Yeah, come on, drop it. Nailed it.
Yeah. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thursday, it's good. It's
Don't worry about that.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.